Yeah, hi there. These comments are for KK, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons. And how are you doing today? And it looks like you just did independent speaking practice number 16 and number 17. I'm actually going to listen to those right now, so let's go to the first one. I'm going to download it.
I have some strategies when I busy with a lot of work and
Okay, so let me go to the speaking practice test, make sure I know which one it is. I can guess. But it's always good to get it in my mind first before I listen. So, what are your strategies when you're busy with a lot of homework and assignments? Okay, so you say...
I have some strategies when I busy with...
You can't say when I'm busy with a lot of homework. You need to say when I am busy with a lot of homework. So don't forget your verb, especially the be verb. That be verb is very easy to forget because it doesn't have that much meaning. But if you want to be grammatically correct, put it in there.
Lot of work and assignments. First of all,
Now, when you say, I think you said part-time, you're not pronouncing that P. Let me listen again.
First of all, I organize my work in a block with a lot of work and assignments.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what you're saying. In about 3 to 5 seconds, I think you might be saying part-time, but you're not pronouncing that P with enough air.
I organize my work in a proper way. For example, if I have 20 paper assignments which is complete in 2 days, that time
if I have what?
Paper assignments which is complete in 2 days, that time I work and assignments. First of all, I organize my work in a proper way.
You organize my work in a proper way. That doesn't say very much. What if you said I prioritize my assignments in terms of what I need to do first, second, third, and so on? That would be more precise.
Example, if I have 20 paper assignments which is complete in 2 days.
If you say 20 paper assignment, do you mean a 20-page paper assignment?
That time I organize my work for 2 days. Like 1 day is for 10 papers and second day 10 papers. Secondly,
Okay, so you're having trouble with language use. What you're saying is, if you have a 20-page paper, you break it up into 2 parts. On one day, you'll complete pages 1 through 10. On the next day, you'll complete pages 11 through 20. That's what you want to say, but your vocabulary and grammar limitations aren't allowing you to say that.
Follow strategies when I have lot of work and assignments. That is, if I have lot of subjects work, I would go first my favorite and interesting subject. For example, I have science and maths assignments. I would go first science subject, which is my favorite subject.
Okay, so I'm going to say on this one, a lot of language use issues, a lot of problems with pronunciation. There were a few words in there I couldn't exactly understand. But I think if you work on intonation, that's a great start. You're probably already doing that, but pronunciation lessons 36 through 40, that would be very, very important for you. I think language use, you're very limited with your grammar and your vocabulary, and you can't exactly express your ideas there. So I'm going to put you at 2.0 out of 4 or 15 points out of 30 on this practice test. Okay, so let's go to your next one here. So this is, I think, number 17, am I right?
I would prefer to live in same place rather.
Okay, let's take a look at this question. So it says, do you prefer living in the same place or do you like to move around a lot?
I would prefer to live in same place rather than move a new place, because the first reason live in same place is good idea.
You want to say living in the same place. When you're using a verb as a subject, it's called a gerund. You have to put ing on it.
And it saves the money. Because if I move a new place, I should need to move all the things like houseware items, clothes,
I would say I will need, not should need. I would probably just use future tense
and
there.
all my needy items. It is a kind of difficult work and it takes lot of money loss. Secondly, live in same place give more benefits than move to new place because I couldn't miss any friends. It means, for example, I move a newer place, I should miss lot of neighborhood friends, and it take to time make new friends in new area.
Okay, so you need to work on that T and that D consonant sound there. So the one thing is you're saying everything with almost equal emphasis, and that is killing. You're speaking it I don't know what's most or least important. You're pronouncing all the words pretty much with the same tone, so you don't want to do that. So I think I gave you a suggestion a minute ago. I think intonation is a great lesson. There's a series of lessons to help you learn how to speak more naturally. Go through, continue to review those lessons. Also, the lessons on sentence rhythm. I think that'll be important for you. And also the lessons on thought groups and blending. So you're not really pausing, you're just kind of saying a whole bunch of ideas and then you're done with it, but you need to more clearly organize, I think, your ideas also. So if you review speaking lesson number 7, that's a very good lesson, I think, for you also, to help you get a little more organized. I'm going to put you to about 2.1 out of 4, 17 points out of 30 on this practice test. Okay, I think you have one more email here. Let me double check, see if you sent me something else. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, writing number 9. I will tell Luis to go ahead and grade that. And if you could do me a favor, when you send me an email, I like getting emails from my students, but change the title. So instead of saying speaking practice 4, you'll say independent writing practice number 9 maybe needs grading or something. So make sure the title of the email matches the purpose of what you're actually writing about. And that makes it easier for me. I can kind of figure out what the purpose of the email is before I even get into it. Okay, so let's go back to, okay, I think I'm done. So I just gave you some feedback on those 2 practice tests. All right, thank you.